Hey, how's it going? It's Neil from the Pentatonic Way, and welcome to another edition of How to Solo Over Backing Tracks, where we unbox a new backing track I find on YouTube every weekday live, and I demonstrate how to jam on it using pentatonic scales mostly, because really they work over everything. Yeah, it's live. I don't sit around for 10 hours trying to get 15, 20 seconds of awesome licks to be like, look how awesome I am. This is all live, warts and all, so no notes or music was hurt in the creation of this product. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Head on over to our Patreon if you want to get more like cheat sheets, courses, stuff like that. You get charged up front for all the back stuff, and then you help support us going forward on this journey to demystify guitar the simplest way we can. So, also, what was I going to say? Oh, the links to the lessons and demonstrations are in the description below if you want to just jump ahead to just watch me play, because, you know, who wouldn't want to do that? Anyway, okay, so let's get into today's lesson. We have a backing track. This is a live style backing track, of course, from Pearl Jam, and it's in E. So it's a really cool backing track. It's from Backing Tracks Jam Track, Thomas Sandanis Music. So we've featured a couple of his backing tracks on this series, and always good stuff. So let's get into it. I'm going to jam on it real quick. It's just the same 4 chords, but there's cool dynamics. It goes 4 times, more heavy, and then more heavy. So let me jam a little bit, and I'll show you what scales I was using. All right, cool. I'm going to stop there 2 times through. This is a good track. It's a good track. It's a good track to get messy on. You know, some tracks are, you want to play pristine and very clean notes. This one's great for like, maybe not like that, but you get the idea. You can just kind of let loose and emote, get those emotions out. All right, so I'm using only 3 shapes here, and it really, I feel like, gets across the sound of the progression well, you know, when you're jamming. So let's start on the 12th fret since it's E. and they recommend the E pentatonic. Whoop. Well, we could do that, but let's stick with the diagram here. There we go. So there's the shape that I was looking for. We're going to do that on the 12th fret. All right, so the scale tones that we're playing there are the root note, there's your E, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root note, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root note, and then the flat 3 of them. Now we're going to use that same shape over the G as well, because you know they're related, those two, E minor and G major, because this is where our G major is right here. That's our G note, so that'll be our root note. So the scale degrees that we're playing here, we're starting on the major 6th, and you got your root 2nd, 3rd, 5th, major 6th, root 2nd, 3rd, 5th, major 6th, and then you're back at the root again. All right? Now, we get into a new shape here for the D. In this case, we're going to use this 3rd shape of the pentatonic, still based on the 12th fret, but now that's going to be scale degree, that's your 2nd, right? Because here's your root D, that's your re or whatever, your 2nd note. So 2nd, major 3rd, 5th, 6th, there's a root, that's your D, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd, 3rd. All right. And last but not least, for A, I was doing two things. Sometimes I would be playing this, that would make it A major, and then sometimes I was playing this, which is A7, which sounds cool. Kind of like Purple Haze. You can use the A7 over the A, and it sounds awesome. So I'm going to show you both of those real quick, and I'll be back and forth between them when I jam in just a second. So you got your root. Wait, this is your 5th scale degree, 6th, then you got major 2nd, major 3rd, 5th, 6th, root 2nd, major 3rd, 5th, 6th. All right. Now, if you decide to use this shape, then what you end up with is your 5th, and then your flat 7, then your root 2nd, 3rd, 5th, flat 7, root 2nd, 3rd, 5th, flat 7. So that one sounds really cool. So I'm going to be bouncing back in between those, and I'll try to mention which one I'm playing so you can kind of hear how it sounds. And yeah, write them both down, pause the video, write them down, or you can head on over to Patreon, get the cheat sheet for this lesson and all the 100, almost 100 I'm up to now, back order ones, and anyone in the future too. So let me try this out, see if you can follow along. I'll leave this shape up there because it's weird, right? Now I'm just going to stay right around the 12th fret. A7. Major. I can't say which one it is, A7 or A major, because I keep messing up. think that's from the Pearl Jam solo. Cool. So yeah, it's fun. It's fast though. It's like, I can't. I was like, I'll just say, oh, I'm using A major pentatonic. Or I'm using A dominant. Nah, I was like, I'm using a. So, all right, I just had to stop that. But what I noticed is, so when you're using A7, that shape, you kind of end up on the G, which is a big part of your E pentatonic. You know, so you kind of get there a little too early sometimes. If you're jamming, you have a lick, you know, and then you like have to jam into that. If you use this shape instead, and you have that same sort of lick, whoopsie, same sort of lick, you end up right in front of it, so you can like move into it right when that E hits, you know? So it's building up to it. You don't get to it too soon. That might be something to consider when you're jamming. Let's see if I can get back to this lick. This backing track. All right, pause. Okay, cool. So let me show you another spot to play this. Probably something down here near the 7th fret. Let's go here. That's going to be the shape we're going to use on the 7th fret, 4th shape of the pentatonic. And what you're going to end up with, because your root is here, you're starting on the 5th scale degree. All right, so you got your 5th, your flat 7, root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. All right. Now, that's the one we're going to use over the G too, just like we did up here. So what we're starting on with the B, that's the major 3rd, like do, re, do, re. All right, so we got major 3rd, 5th, major 6th. There's your root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, major 6th. There's your root again, 2nd, 3rd, and then the 5th. All right, let me see. So then we want to do D major on this, in this area of the neck. So what we're going to use is the root. Oh, not again. Hotkeys. All right, so we're going to use the root, the first shape right here of the pentatonics. And here is our root now on the 10th fret. So we're starting on the major 6th. Get the root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, and back to the root there. All right? And last but not least, in this position, we're going to use this shape to play the A major pentatonic, all right? So we'll start on the, that's the 2nd, right? Because here's your root, A, B is the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd, 3rd. All right? So I'm going to jam on it there. See if you can follow along. You can always get the cheat sheets at Patreon. I got to say that because I love my patrons. I want to get more of them, and it's a pretty cool thing over there. So, yeah, or you can write it down. Just pause it right now. I'll wait. Write down the solos, the chords we're going to use, and then try it out. All right, I'll wait. You done? Okay, cool. Let's jam on this, and we'll see if we can make some music out of it. And I'll jam around here for a while. I'll probably move around a bit. Oh yeah, you can use the 7-note scales too. Whoop. Also, you can just jam all E pentatonic. That's just how this sounds. Sometimes it's better to keep it simple too, you know? If you just want to play one scale over everything. I find some backing tracks it doesn't work that great. This one, it works fine. So if you want to just stay on this shape through, or this shape right here through the whole thing, that works too. So, all right. I hope this was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe if you want to hear more of this stuff or see when they come in. Every weekday I do this, and I'm almost up to 100 lessons, which is awesome. I'm thinking of putting together some sort of book or something, like 100 YouTube backing tracks and how to use them. We can get all the cheat sheets in one area. Maybe a little bit about pentatonics in the book and dominant pentatonics and whatnot. So anyway, brainstorming. I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, and pick up that guitar, because I know you'll feel better if you do. All right, take care. Bye-bye.